Please, go away.
How you doing?
How am I doing?
Wanna buy some chocolate?
We got him now!
Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing? It's Professional here. So, today I got another Reddit Online video for you guys. I haven't made one in some time, and there's a reason for that, because we barely have any content. But I thought I'd cover this because it's been 11 months since we've gotten a Reddit Online update. And also, for people wondering, I will be doing a birthday stream a little bit later today, so check like an hour or two after the stream, and I'll be doing a nice birthday stream on GTA 4. Today is my birthday, for people wondering, so we're gonna have a lot of fun on that. We can hang out there, and you guys can talk to me about Reddit Online or anything else there. But anyways, you know, I got one of the best birthday gifts ever today, which is another event month on Reddit Online, and no information on the next update, none whatsoever. And basically, I stopped making videos like this because it's like whenever I make a video about this, it's gonna be basically me saying the exact same thing again. But in this case, you know, we're pretty much approaching the summer. This is the time when we are in the summer actually, when we're supposed to get another update. You know, this happens. GTA and Reddit Online get updates in the summertime. And the last time that we had gotten an update was the Blood Money DLC. Sorry, I'm just losing my track of thought. Blood Money DLC. We got a Blood Money DLC in July of 2021. And since then, we have had no DLC. None whatsoever. I don't count the Call to Arms maps as a DLC. Sure, you know, we got some survival maps, but when I'm talking DLC, I'm talking something new to do in free mode. I'm talking possibly a new role, new missions, new content overall to do in free mode, and we have gotten nothing for almost a year. And some people don't even count Blood Money as another update. Some people say that it's just an update with bag missions, which I kind of agree. And if you really think about the last time we actually got a decently sized update, it was Naturalist. And Naturalist was still a smaller update than Moonshiners, and that was in July of 2020, so almost 2 years ago. So this game is just in a really, really bad state right now. And I'm going to tell you this right now, is the next month, July 5th is when the next event month starts. That is the most important time for Reddit Online. And the reason it's the most important time is because we are going to know at that point whether Reddit Online gets another update. And I'm going to tell you this also, guys. Make sure that you check the GTA news wires also, because I'm predicting that they're going to tell us information about another DLC very soon in GTA Online. That's at least what I think. I could be wrong, but I feel like they're going to tell us about another GTA Online DLC. It's probably going to be decently sized very soon. I'm not going to make predictions into what it is, but they're probably going to talk about that very soon in the newswire, where for Reddit Online, we have gotten nothing. And the Reddit Online community has just been frustrated as hell, because all we want is we just want another update. That's it. And if we don't even get another update, we want at least communication. Rockstar owes that to us. Because I'll tell you this, is if Rockstar is truly done with Reddit Online, then they have an obligation as a developer to tell us that. Even the people that hate Reddit Online, even the people that say, oh, this game should be killed off, even the GTA fanboys that attack this game, those people cannot tell me that Rockstar cannot at least tell us that they're not going to support this game anymore. And you're probably wondering, if Rockstar is done with Reddit Online, then why aren't they telling us that? Why are they not telling us that they're not going to make any more content for that? Why? The reason is because they want to milk this game for as much as possible left. They know that if they go on the newswire and they say we're not making any more content for this game, the player numbers are going to drop even more dramatically than what they are. Player numbers are already dropping to an all-time low, but they're going to drop even more if they say that, and that means that less players will buy gold bars. And yes, people still buy gold bars. I don't buy gold bars. I don't support buying gold bars, but there are people that buy gold bars, and some people, unfortunately, buy gold bars thinking that Rockstar is somehow going to make an update. Don't do that, because it's a do not ever buy a microtransaction hoping that the developer is going to make an update. That's just what I'm going to tell you, is don't do that. But that's it. So basically, Rockstar is taking this very dishonest stance in which they are not supporting this game. They're pretty much done with it at this point, but at the same time they want to milk this game and the community for as long as they still can. That is literally Rockstar's position. At least Ubisoft when they stopped doing Watch Dogs Legion content. I guess it was because it wasn't popular enough for them. They at least came out on Twitter and they said, they posted this big long message and they linked like an article saying that we are not going to support Watch Dogs Legion online anymore. We thank you guys for the support and thank you everybody for playing it. I was disappointed because I really wanted more Watch Dogs Legion content for years to come, but at least the developer had the guts and integrity to at least come out and say that we're not going to be supporting this game anymore. And look, I could be totally wrong in saying this. Rockstar can maybe release a giant update in the future, Red Dead Online. I really hope that's the case, and I really hope that I'm wrong. But I'm saying is, how can this game recover at this point? You know, what can they do? Because it's been 11 months. 11 months. It's been almost a year at this point, and this is the exact same time when we get an info for another update. And instead of giving people info for another update, they give us another stupid event month. And let's take a look at this really quickly. And look, I don't want to be completely negative in this video, guys. Some of these events, this month's event is actually decent. It's fine. You know, you get 2 times Red Dead Online money and XP on Moonshine sales, 3 times Red Dead Online and XP on Moonshiner story missions. That's good. The Moonshiner is a good business. It's a good business to make a lot of money. However, though, this is a lot of players that are new to the game, low levels, or don't have a lot of money are gonna be really happy for them, and I'm happy for them too. But players like me and other people that, you know, we've been playing this game for a long time, we have hundreds of thousands of dollars on this game. And, you know, that is equal to basically, you know, millions and millions of dollars on GT Online, like a ton of money, just a comparison, because people think hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they don't think that that's a lot. But in Red Dead Online, because this is, you know, this game is, you know, over 120 years ago, that is, the money is worth way more back then. So people like me, I have, you know, over 600 gold bars. I have, you know, close to $200,000 in the game. You know, what am I going to use all this money for? If anything, the XP will at least help me level up. At least there's that, but the money is not going to help me anything. And even leveling up doesn't really do anything for me at this point. It's just a title, more of it. But that's it. You know, we got double Red Dead Online XP and gold on Blood Money contracts. The Blood Money contract should be double XP and gold forever, pretty much, because they were just a letdown, in my opinion. That's just the way it should stay. But, you know, they post these newswire posts, and I don't know what they're trying to do, if they're trying to get people excited for the game or what, but I'll tell you this. All they really need to do, and look, this revenue agent blockades, to receive a bonus of Red Dead Online, destroy 5 revenue agent blockades, and you receive a bonus of $100. $100, oh man. Escort Jessica Leclerc on her rendezvous with Amos Lansing and complete the story mission Destroyed by Grief to receive an offer for 5 gold bars off any Moonshine bar decor upgrade. Yeah, and guess what? Jessica Leclerc, we've never found the final conspirator. Her story has never ended. We never caught Grace Lansing, who Grace Lansing is the final person involved in the plot to kill her husband, which her husband was killed. You were framed for it. That story was never finished, completely abandoned. So I like how we just get bonuses for completing this. It's just, oh man. I don't know what they're thinking, and you know, I guess that's pretty much it for me talking about this here, guys. Is you know, I didn't want to go into too much of a rant here. I just this video isn't more of a rant. It's just more of me talking about my disappointment of Rockstar, and just, you know, the fact that, you know, people they like accidentally like a Save Red Dead Online tweet, then they quickly unlike it. Take-Two Interactive even said that, you know, it's up to Rockstar Games. So if we're going by that, if we believe everything that Take-Two says, then Rockstar Games is responsible for the state of Red Dead Online is. I think that there's something Take-Two isn't telling us. I think there's some kind of massive influence there, a push to just make GT Online content. And look, for anybody that talks about money in this video, I've responded to this point so many times, but I'll respond to it again because I know I'm going to have some Rockstar fanboys that are going to come in the comment section and say professional, GT Online makes more money, so you can't blame Rockstar for abandoning Red Dead Online. Like I said, if they're going to abandon Red Dead Online, then they have an obligation to tell us. You can't tell me they don't have an obligation to tell us. Second thing is that money is not everything. You have to have some loyalty to your fans. Look at even the state of Fallout 76. It's a completely different game, but that game was a disaster at launch. A complete disaster. At least Bethesda could have just packed up and ran, but at least they tried, and they're released tons of content for Fallout 76, and they at least tried to support it. Yes, they did scummy things, I'm not denying that, but Bethesda did a better job at managing Fallout 76 than Rockstar did with Red Dead Online, and that's not something to really be proud of there. So that's it. Rockstar is really a worse company than Bethesda at this point, and they're releasing a map expansion on that game soon, the Pit. So that developer, that game was a disaster. People were stopping playing the game. There was very few numbers on Fallout 76, but the developer did not just run and abandon the game. There were still people that wanted to play the game, and at least they made updates and content for the people that wanted to play the game and wanted to see the game improve. But in this case, Red Dead Online, you have like, Red Dead Redemption 2, which is one of the most best-selling, most popular games of all time, and you have a community that's very passionate about it. And even though the numbers are low now, there's tons of people that love Red Dead Redemption 2 and love Red Dead Online, but there's a lot of people that have stopped playing Red Dead Online because there's nothing to do in the game, and I don't blame those people at all. I don't. But if you just release, a decently sized update, something big, it's going to bring a lot of players back to the game. But at this point, being, almost a year, some people have, completely given up. So it's going to be hard to bring people back to the game. What I could see recovering this game is it needs to be something bigger than Frontier's Pursuits, multiple roles, something big, properties, ton of new guns, ton of new missions, stuff like that. And, even possibly a map expansion maybe one day. If they did a Mexico map expansion, even the people that hate Red Dead Online and only play the single player, even they would get on Red Dead Online just to play a Mexico map expansion. So there's a lot of possibilities here. And don't tell me that Rockstar can't make money from this. Basically, this comes down to two things. It comes down to greed and it comes down to laziness. The first one, greed, is Rockstar's making way more money with GTA Online, so they're just saying, screw it, we're just gonna give up on Red Dead Online. Even the players that want to play the game, we're not gonna pay attention to them. And second, laziness. Why is it laziness? Because think about it this way: with GTA Online, they can make an update every 6 months on GTA Online, and they will have a ton of people that will get on it and buy shark cards. Even when they made a crappy DLC like Arena Wars, they still had a ton of people get on and buy shark cards. And so their logic is, why should we put all this effort into making a Red Dead Online update when we could put that same effort into a GTA Online update and literally make 3 times or 4 times more money? But just because they're making more money there doesn't mean that Red Dead Online has the potential to grow. A lot of people forget that GTA Online got to the state it is in because of constant update. Constant updates are what helped GTA Online grow and become the game it is today. Yes, it is Grand Theft Auto, so it's going to be a popular series just because of the title alone. But without those constant updates, there is no way that the game would even have half the players that it has right now. Like, imagine if Rockstar never released the businesses. Imagine if they never released Cayo Perico, Diamond Casino Heist, all these DLCs, Bikers DLC, CEO crates. If they didn't release all of this stuff, do you really think the game would have the numbers it has now? Even after 6 months of waiting for an update, people say that GTA Online gets dry. So if they didn't have any of these updates, I don't think GTA Online would have the success it has. So it takes time to build up a community. But if they put the time and effort into this, and they make updates, and they routinely talk with the Red Dead community, ask the Red Dead community what we want, because it's been clear what players want. We want housing, customizable houses, robberies, be able to play as a bandit, new guns. It's so obvious what people want in this game. You can't use the argument that it's a Wild West game, so you can't add that much stuff. Sure, you can't add things like vehicles, but there's plenty of stuff that you can add in a Wild West game. Plenty of stuff that people would want. And that is pretty much it for this video, guys. I don't have really much hope for this. I don't want to be all negative. I want to be a little positive. So, at least I hope that next month we get some kind of answer. But all Rockstar needs to do, all they need to do, is just make one simple post on the newswire, just one, and just say to your fans, listen, guys, we know you're passionate and you've been wanting another update, and we promise you this summer, you guys will have a nice big update. You don't even have to show pictures, but just write some kind of teaser, something to get people excited for. But Rockstar doesn't do any of that, and you can't tell me at this point that they don't know how pissed off the Red Dead community is. It's just so dishonest, trying to milk this game as much as possible, but not updating it. Well, that's pretty much it for this video. I'll be doing a birthday stream in like an hour or two, so come by on that. We'll be playing my favorite GTA game, GTA 4, on that one. We'll have a lot of fun. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day.